Firstly, we have three types of taxes, that is direct tax, indirect tax, other taxes. Now coming to direct taxes, as we all aware of it, in the first category that is income tax. Income tax is a tax charged on annual income of an individual or business. So income tax is charged upon the annual income you're generating, and in that amount you should pay some amount of tax to the government. And very recently, our Union Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitaraman Garu announced that there is a security transactions tax. Securities transaction tax, that is it, is a tax payable in India on the value of securities, excluding commodities and currency. Okay, I think you are all aware of stocks. Okay, so I think we have broadly two types of categories of stock, that is NSE and BSE. And in that NSE, some companies are there, and BSE, some companies are there. And you take some you own some stocks, okay, some shares of some particular company. A group of shares is called stocks, and to generate income and to handle the that mechanism in stocks and this, that's about the security, that's about the transactions, that's about the means it's based upon the prices of the stocks changing to moment and handling those all. Okay, and which pays some tax to the government, that is that is under securities transaction tax. And next one is capital gain tax. So it's also the same like corporate tax, but it has some dissimilarities. Okay, any profit again arises from the sale of a capital asset. Okay, so if you just sold a land to a person, and you have gathered some amount, you have got some amount, and in that amount you should pay some tax to the government. Yes, that is called a capital gain tax or income from capital gains. Okay, so overall gain uh, you have got from the income, this is called the capital gain tax. And the other one is the gift tax. So gift tax, its tax is Indian upon when the value of the received gift exceeds 1,000. Means I think you're not just aware of this gift. You example, let us take an example. Your grandfather having a property of 1 crore. It's a land for I think of 5 to 10 acres of land of 1 crore, and he kept on your name. He kept that property on your name as a gift. Okay, so the valuation of that property is 1 crore. So in that 1 crore, he just gifted you. Okay, you didn't earn any money. You didn't give any money to him. He just gifted you, and the some certain percentage on that 1 crore rupees you should pay some tax, some amount of tax, that is up to 5% to 30%. I think it is up to 17 to 18%. And if the gift given means if the gift you have got if the price is below 50,000 or 50,000, any no tax is applicable to the amount of the gift you have received from your relatives or your friends. And another one is wealth tax. So wealth tax is a direct tax aimed to reduce inequalities of wealth is charged on net wealth. Okay, so the net wealth. Okay, I think let's take a family having a wealth of some amount of 30 crores. An annual company they uh, pay the taxes on the wealth they have. Okay, so if they have amount of 30 to 40 crores, on that amount, some percentage of tax should be paid to the government. It's called wealth tax. And let's come on the indirect taxes. So coming to the direct tax, I think so many people don't pay the direct taxes because only the upper middle class and high class persons only pay the direct taxes. But indirect taxes, so this tax is paid by each and every, I think each and every person of the government. I think because I think in the entire India there is a fact that in the total of 100%, only 2% of the people are paying tax very properly. And in that 2% also, most of the people are middle class or upper lower class or upper middle class only. So the type of tax they pay to the government is 90%, or I think 70 to 170%. That is indirect taxes only. So in this indirect taxes, you will see some different types of taxes. That is sales tax, service tax, auto tax, custom tax, value added tax, goods and service tax. So sales tax, I think it's a thing. It's tax as sale, like you say, tax paid to a governing body for the sales of certain goods. Okay, I think you're selling some goods, and on that tax you pay some tax. That is called sale tax. One place. Movement. Service tax. Service tax is a tax levied by the government on service providers on certain service transaction, but the actual modern or smoke service tax, I think, is just tax. I think anybody know about it, so no need of explanation. Another one is octroi tax. Octroi and entry tax or indirect tax is lower by tax on when goods enter into the district. Okay, so I think if any goods are entering to one level of district to another district, so by entry of that, some tax should be paid by the government. Okay, I think it is based upon the central and state government, and taxes will be changing out. Custom duty means yeah, it is levied on the import and export of the goods. Okay, so if you're importing or exporting the goods means they are the products which fulfilling or satisfying your needs, and for that you should pay a certain amount of tax to the government, as you all know. And value added tax, yeah, I think this is familiar, and this tax is somewhat means familiar to all of us, and it's very funny because this tax is changed. Okay, it changes according to the it's level by level. Okay, so from the manufacturer to and from the consumer. Okay, so the level manufactured after the after the product is being manufactured, it is given to the wholesale, and it is again given to exhibitors, distributors, and to the shops and to the consumers. Okay, so throughout this cycle, okay, so yeah, we have a work of cycle throughout this cycle. So the tax changes, okay, so it's called value added tax. So some amount of value is been adding, it's been adding. There's no a certain amount of tax is been declared for this. The amount of tax changes. And next one, GST. Yes, we are familiar with it. And the goods service tax is like goods services and the consumptions. Okay, so GST, and I think we have another called CGST. GST in that only we have two types, that is CGST and SGST. And this tax also changes according to the services and the goods provided. It is overall means throughout the India, this tax is very common, and that VAT tax is being changing on on some basis. Okay, on some basis of already we have already discussed about some chain. Okay, but this GST is being uh, told, and this GST is being marked as a fixed price of tax will be there. Another taxes, that is property tax, registration tax, toll tax, education tax, and professional. And the property tax, we all know that coming to registration fees, professional tax. Professional tax is direct tax that is being collected by the profession, being example lawyers, cost accountant, lawyers, doctors, chartered accountants. So whoever it may be, what the position, maybe what the profession, based upon the profession, they should pay amount of tax to come. Property tax, and this tax is imposed on the properties, and this is governed by state government, and this taxes changes according to the state governments only. registration fees, and this also example, this registration fee is made for the property or document or person to person. This registration fee changes, and I think if you're familiar with, and when we are studying 10th or inter, and we pay some fee to the government on name in the name of registration fee. So this is the direct is the type of direct tax that is being kept by the government, state government or central government. Toll tax, yes, toll tax. I think is we all know this type of tax, that is toll tax, that is paid, and when we are traveling to one place to another, a certain amount of tax, certain amount of to be deducted in the name of toll tax. Education tax, and this is tax is like a trust, because I think nobody will pay this education tax because of the negligence of this education system solely. There is no proper maintenance of primary and secondary schools in this education. Last one is entertainment tax. Yes, it's like movie tickets, exhibitions, parks, sports, events, etc. And some amount of tax will be paid on this entertainment because we are entertaining, so that we should pay some tax. And that's it for this video, guys. Hope you all guys liked it. And please share and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. Jai.